Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of a Scandalo podcast. Woo woo. So we're starting off with my conversation because in the first episode that we realized no one talked about me and what I did during this break that we had. Rude ass bitches forgot about me. I went around the group asking everyone, how was your time off? How was your time off? And
Let
then
me just say, bitches fuck up, okay? Bitches fuck up.
so so now it's my turn. I was like, when we finished the episode, we're like, we forgot about someone. Oh yeah, Diana.
How was your break, Diana?
Well, thank you, Myra. Thank you for asking. It was very well rested, I have to say. It was good. I spent Christmas with my family, and we have like kind of like a small family now. But it was fun because my sister does like the saran wrap ball thing where she just puts prizes and money and a bunch of gift cards. So it was fun. And I didn't win much from there. I think I only won like $30. But it was okay. It's hard to do. So and for those of you who don't know, my mom had a stroke like a year ago. So to make it fair for the game, we only had to use one hand because my mom was only using one hand. So we all had to do it with one hand, make it ADD or quality.
Oh, Americans with Disability Act.
Yes, ADA. There you go. We had to make it ADA
friendly.
That is so cute.
We had to make it ADA friendly for her. So that's what we did. But it was fun though. I mean, my parents had fun. And then my uncle won the big prize, which was like $300. So that was really cool.
I want to be part of that, so remember.
Right? It was fun. I didn't even think about it. But I hear
my other... put $25 in there.
Huh?
For the kids. But I did it for the kids.
I've never heard of this. How does that work?
You just put like you just start like with the big prizes in the middle and you just wrap it up with saran wrap. You just keep wrapping it and putting different gifts or different prizes in the saran wrap. Just keep wrapping it until you get like a big ball. Mm-hmm. So every time, and then you roll the dice and you have to get doubles. That's how we do it.
That's how you play.
You have to roll the dice and you have to get doubles. And then once you get double, the person who rolled the double gets the ball, and you try to do it until the next person that's rolling the dice has to get doubles. So you keep going until that person gets doubles and not the ghost. So you just keep going. But it was hard though because we had to find because my sister, like, she would cut the saran wrap like one little piece and just put it there. Like, oh.
Who found it?
Myra, my sister. My sister. Mm-hmm. She would literally just put like one piece of saran wrap and then just there. And then when we pulled it was nothing, which was like one little piece. She'll trick us. It was fun. And then for New Year's, I went to Vegas with my family. I've never done that, so it was good. My family will always go like every year, every so often for New Year's. So it was like the first time we actually went.
How was it? How was Vegas and New Year's?
I thought it would be busier because my sister would always say when she would go, it will always be like super busy, where like you couldn't even walk down the strip or walk in the hotel rooms because it was that busy, right? Then because we stayed in the new hotels, the Resort World, so that's kind of far off, like by the Wynn and all that, the Encore Hotel. So that's really like kind of more far into the strip. It's not in the middle, but then we saw videos of how like it was in the middle of the strip, like where the Paris and the Bellagio. That one looked really busy and like super packed. And we're like, yeah, good thing we weren't there. But it was cool. We just walked a lot for the first day. I think I did like my 10,000 steps each day. You walk a lot for Vegas. And after that, we're like, fuck this. Let's take an Uber. The Uber was like $12. And you know what? Let's just go. Who cares about this?
Yeah. Don't you get tired of seeing the strip? I'm already tired of seeing the strip.
No, because we do different things.
Really?
Or we go outside the strip.
Oh.
So every time we go to Vegas, we always go to like outside the strip too, like see different.
You know what I always want to visit when I go to Vegas, and I never do. Well, like the couple times that I've been, the sister wife cul-de-sac.
They live in an HOA.
No, they don't. They built their own like little. They bought the land, and they just live in the cul-de-sac. It's like a random cul-de-sac. I looked it up on Google Maps.
So most
recent an HOA
before.
The one that where they lived in Vegas. No, it's not an HOA.
Are we gonna do a sister wives tour in Vegas?
Dude,
I can do that.
Yes, let's do it, Maria.
I just want to drive by.
I just want to drive. Yeah, I just want to drive in the cul-de-sac and be like, "Damn, this is where they used
I
to
don't want to
live."
visit Robin's home. I'm sorry.
I want to visit Janelle's and like Christine. Not Mary's. Maybe Mary's.
Yeah, not Mary's. Fuck Mary.
Well, that doesn't watch that show, bro. Like, I seriously don't even know. Mm-mm.
Watch it. You have
You
to
need
watch
to watch it.
Dude, it's reality
Watch it
TV.
from season 1.
Self-care.
Yeah.
Or watch other people's drama instead of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
My life is stressful as it is. I don't need to be listening to other people's bullshit. I'm good.
It's just fun.
It makes you feel better about your life.
But
you're like, damn, my life isn't so that bad. Isn't that bad?
no, I personally don't like to watch those shows because I feel like it's like, you know, like, for example, which show is this that you're talking about? Sister Wives or
Sister Wives.
Sister Wives.
Whatever the fuck. Point being, these people, okay, I don't have money, so I cannot relate to these people, and you're complaining about shit.
They got no money now.
Money.
They broke.
When they started off, like if I'm rewatching all the seasons, when they started off, they had no money. Like literally, they were driving a beat up Camry or a really beat up car, like bad. These people don't have money. Now they have a little bit of money, but I was looking online because you know how they bought all their houses in Arizona or whatever, the fucking Coyote Pass. They filed for bankruptcy like quite a bit of times.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All of them?
I think Cody did for sure. And then a couple of, I think it might have been like Mary and Cody that filed for bankruptcy a couple of times because you know how Mary was married to Cody for a while?
Yeah.
Legally
You gotta keep up Erica's loss, but yeah, keep up there.
Yeah, so they are totally relatable in the sense that they are not rich. They weren't rich and they still aren't rich. They just get a lot of publicity because of the show.
Mm-hmm. I would love to go. So is it not in an HOA? Their cul-de-sac?
No, their cul-de-sac is not an HOA.
I thought it was gated, like an HOA type of thing. That's why.
I think it might be. Well, I don't know. I'll look it up later, but I don't think it is. It's not HOA. I don't think.
Look at Erica.
They just bought the land.
Erica, come on, hop on it. You're missing out. I need to tag you in these things. And Mario and I always be tagging each other, and then Exia too.
Yeah, I don't keep up with your tags. I'm sorry. Anyway,
yeah, when any I was in all these TikToks or whatever about like any of these shows, I don't even know what this is. Next.
Did you see
it's
that
cultural.
He got lip fillers?
It's
Did you
cultural.
See he got lip fillers?
He got what?
Lip fillers.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
In a new episode?
No, there's a tweet that somebody posted at him at a gun show. I don't know if it's like photoshopped, but it's him at a gun show. He's buying stuff, and they took a picture of him, and they're like, "This is where Janelle's money is going to," and it's his lips.
Oh, I need to see that. You should tag me in it. You always gotta tag me, Myra. That's what it is. I need to see that though.
So,
and you know the reason why they moved to Arizona because of the sun.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
The sun. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, we'll talk about it. This is not a sister wife podcast recap.
Sister wives. We should make this a reality TV podcast.
Oh, I'm on that. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Let's go. 90 Day Fiance. Let's go.
Okay, no more.
Anyways, back to.
Anyway, so how was your trip? How you went to Palm Springs with your boss?
I went to Napa. Oh yeah, so after my Vegas New Year's trip, the following week, I just came back from Napa a couple days ago. So we were there for like a work retreat, and it was like very exciting because I just felt like so like, ooh, look at me, I'm in a work trip. You know, you just always hear about it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I really am doing a work trip. What? I just felt like it was fun. I loved it. The hotel we stayed at was good. We got like a complimentary like wine bottle, and it was good. I loved it. So we could bring our guests. So we're able to bring a person like to stay with us or whatever, but they're not obviously able to do the things that we do for our work. So all of the rest of the teammates, like my coworkers' husbands and boyfriends, were there too, and they were just all hanging out together, doing their own little trip too, their little Napa trip. But they actually got to. I feel like they actually got to explore Napa. I feel like I didn't really get to see Napa like they did. They didn't went to all of like the bars or the coffee shops that I was recommending them to do, and they said it was fun and it was good. I mean, the first night we were there, we had bowling and we were just hanging out, and then we thought we were gonna go out like the group of us, but Napa closes early. That's what a lot of people were telling us too. But we're like, let's just go see because the guys are downtown. So we went to like this bar place too, this billiard place, and it was just a bunch of dudes just in there. It just felt awkward. But it was nice, but they just closed early. So then after that we went back to the hotel. We just started drinking and it was fun. The next day, don't ask about the next day, but
How was the next day?
we had to work. We had to be there like at 9 a.m. the next day, and it was just everyone was like hungover. You could tell, and that's when we had like our theme party too. We had like an 80s theme event for our work, so everyone like dressed up as the 80s, and it was fun. We did a music video, so I need to show you guys a mixed music video that we did.
I want to see.
Oh, the music video that we did was so fun. So I did the song Journey, Don't Stop Believing. And I have the link. I need to send it to you guys. I don't think it's I think they're gonna post it on the company's website, the Facebook.
What's the company's website?
Don't forget.
I want to be like, hey, look, my friend is famous.
My friend is famous.
It was fun. It was just a group of us that we had to like do like a music video. We had to like direct cut. Well, we didn't like edit. We had to send it off because the company did it for us. But it was fun. I think that was fun. We went around the property and just started filming ourselves with our air guitars and all these other fun stuff that we had to do. It was fun though. And then and then we had like a couple break, and then after that we went to like a Brazilian steakhouse for dinner, and that was good.
Dang. Talk about what is it called? Like team building.
Yeah.
You're gonna damn sure get a good quality work, like the food.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, and one of them was like one of the directors. He was just like, I wanted this retreat to be fun, as much fun as we could make it be for everyone, because they haven't had it for 2 years because of COVID.
Oh, wow.
So this was like the first time in 2 years they had the retreat, and I was like, oh, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I want to go back to Napa and actually see Napa.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what. Yeah.
Let me know when your company's hiring, cause shit.
Okay.
My company's over here fucking only doing white elephants for the year, but okay.
White elephants.
But $20.
What'd you get?
Fucking, what did I get? I got you.
It's a trigger.
Yeah. First of all, I had to spend it with somebody that I didn't want to spend it with. With one of the nurses, que me cae tan gorda esta pinche vieja. And then she wanted to steal my gift, and I was like, not today. And I said her name, but I can't say it here because And then I got so I ended up getting a fucking Godiva gingerbread chocolate house.
Oh, what?
Godiva gingerbread chocolate house. Like, the like gingerbread houses, but it's out of Godiva chocolate. That's what I got. I was so upset.
What was the limit?
The limit was like $10.
$10.
$10?
They're usually gag gifts.
Yeah.
And so, whatever, good gag gifts are funny, right? But
would you
Godiva,
$10?
Yes.
No,
girl.
and tell them that
in this inflation,
You
at
can't.
least,
What can you $10, bro? Like, oh my god.
You can't get shit
Dude.
for $10.
we did Secret Santa and our limit was 40, but everyone went over.
That would have been way better. And the thing that pissed me off was that, like, we were doing it with a group of people, like, because the way that the county works is like we each have our teams, right? My team is like outpatient services, and then for some reason the nurses wanted to go ahead and spend it with us, and I'm like, dude, do it with your own team. Like, so much about us, and then you want to go ahead and spend fucking your holiday party with us? Like, no, thank you. But anyways, I was just triggered that day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm just kidding. No,
Dude,
I didn't.
I boycotted my. It was a secret snowman instead of secret Santas. Secret Santa was a secret snowman. I boycotted.
Oh,
I think
inclusivity.
I was the only one that did not participate, and I was just like, I'm over this shit.
Really?
Why? What was it?
Well, I don't want to talk much about it, but you know, when you're at work, there's people that you get along with, and then there's people that you really try to get along with because of work purposes and to make sure that you have that you when you come to work you don't dread to go. Okay, but then there's this person that I don't bash people because of their title, but you know, because I feel like you should be treated. I think you should treat anybody. It doesn't matter what position you're in, but I feel like this person has overstepped their role, right? And it comes to a point where it's like I'm the counselor and this person undermines my authority sometimes, and it's like, wait a second, like humble yourself because you're not in that position to do so. Like I know I have rights to do what I need to do, but and it gets very awkward, or like te lleva la contraria, right? So this person was the one that created the snowman, and yeah, I was like, I ain't fucking with that. I'm good. And I'm okay with it. I don't have to spend my money on somebody that I did not want to get. And to be on top of that, it's so toxic that this also person makes sure to, instead of being like random, like who's your secret snowman, this person like kind of like groups you. So this person sees
What?
So when a teacher got the principal, so like I guess how can I say this? So the teacher got the principal, right? And it was cute, right? Oh, I got the principal. So this person went all around to go be asking who got the principal to trade. It was weird.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's not secret.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, thank God I did not participate in that because, yeah. So I would love to be in your company.
Yeah.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Toxic versus healthy workplace, bro. Like that is so crazy.
It was fun, and I never worked in a workplace like this too. I mean, it's still social work, so
yeah,
you could get the gist of it, but still, like I think they try to make it fun for everyone because they know that it is stressful.
Mm.
It is,
but
you know, the social services is stressful.
It is.
It's not for the weak. You do it for the. We were talking to one of my coworkers there, and I'm like, you do it for the passion.
For the passion.
For the what?
For the passion.
For the passion.
It's I will say I feel like you're the only person that I know that works essentially in this field of work that has such a workplace like this. Like I don't think I've ever met somebody that has said like, hey, you know, we're going on this fucking work trip, and I forgot what you guys did last year too before your work trip, that you guys did something else, and I'm like, damn, like I wish I would have been able to have that experience. Like all the companies that I have worked for have been complete bullshit.
Oh, we did ugly sweater too at like our holiday thing too. And then we do like a holiday party for our clients, and we went to like the country club, and that was fun too. The client had fun.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the clients had fun, and we were just dancing, giving out like the gifts that we had that year.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it reminds me of my previous job where it was company parties like for December, and then within the team we would do every other Fridays we would go out to eat like lunch. So we would try to clear our schedule. So we would try to see our clients in the morning So after like 1, all of us will go out to eat and then go home.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
It will be,
cool.
it will be during work hours. So it was a very long paid lunch.
That's what's up.
I try to do that with the, at work. Like, hey, let's go out to eat or something to try to bring some healthiness.
Into it. I'm just gonna go cry as I eat my fucking Godiva chocolate house.
Wait,
I gotta see it.
Myra, but you
I
told me
gotta
that
Google it.
you told me
I
that
gotta.
nurse wanted to steal it, and you're like, not today. And then the nurse ended up getting a gift card, right? A
Yeah.
FedEx gift card. You could have gotten that card.
I should have gotten the fucking card, dude. I should have had
See?
her steal it.
See for being bitter. You're not Erica.
That's rude.
No.
Dang, shot fire. Ratatata.
Shoot
Is
it back,
the-
Erica. Shoot it back. No, I'm just kidding.
Go die. Is it a what is it a house or what?
It's like a gingerbread house, but it's like a gingerbread house kit, but it's out of Godiva chocolate.
Are you gonna
Dude, it says it's like $3 or $5.
Yeah,
No.
I wouldn't be surprised. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exactly
$5.
it.
One with the
Exactly.
house.
make
$3.50. Jesus.
Exactly it.
I would have been
Don't eat the chocolate. Don't eat the chocolate.
It's probably expired.
It's from last year's 2021. Re-gift.
Pandemic.
chocolate. No.
He probably has COVID.
Re-gift.
Have you ever re-gift a gift? Right now, straight out. Has anybody re-gift a gift?
Fuck yeah. Times are tough. The fuck?
What was a gift that you re-gift and to who, Diana?
But it's okay. There's a thing with the re-gift for me. If I don't like you, you'll get a re-gift. If I fuck with you, you ain't getting a re-gift.
So her suegra. I'm just kidding.
No, you know what I got her?
Huh?
I got her the Lululemon bag.
Dang.
You know how hard that is to find?
What is she?
Dang.
I've been trying to find the Tom, what's it called? Tom Ford shopping bag. That's just hard to find.
Which one?
Tom Ford
I
shopping
haven't
bag.
seen that one. But you know the Lululemon, the one I wore?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's one that's
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, I have a collection now. I have 3.
And you got her one.
I got her one, and she loves it.
Wow, surprisingly.
So that's very, very good for me. No.
I wish I had your heart.
So wait,
No, let's just-
you didn't answer my question. So what did you?
So I'll get like some candles or some things, and I'll just re-gift them, or like a bag.
Okay.
Just mostly that nothing, because sometimes like when I get gifts, like I'm like, okay, I like it. Like sometimes I really do like it, so I'll keep it, or I just have it there, and if I haven't used it, I'll just like, yeah, let me just re-gift it to someone. I'm like, yeah, let me just give it away. We've all done it, and don't lie because we've all done it. Everyone's like, no, I never re-gift. Liar.
I never. I've thought about it.
Fine. No, you have not.
Okay, maybe once, but I don't know. I was like, I don't like this shit. So I just gave it to somebody. I forgot what it was. And then I have another gift that I wanted to re-gift. So I was waiting for like the gag. What is it called? The white elephant. So I've been wanting to put it part as a white elephant gift. I haven't had a white elephant gift. So I've been waiting. So I have it there.
We're not going to do white elephant, guys.
My tia always gives me stuff. It's really sweet that she thinks about me because I like headbands, I like earrings, but some of these earrings I'm like, what the fuck? So I give them to my students.
I'll be like, here, I thought of you.
I use a price box and that's why I just put it there.
Oh, that's good.
Y'all be careful because at the end of this year we might not get shit for fucking being over here.
Have you guys, Myra, Erica?
Yeah, I've regifted. What did I? I feel like last year for the white elephant, I did regift.
Oh.
I don't
See?
remember what it was though. What did I
Natural.
do this year? I think it was something that Rodrigo had gotten from his white elephant at his shop, and I just regifted it.
You, Erica?
No, I'm trying to think. I feel like most of the times that I have gotten like little stuff like that, I never give it away. I
Throw it away.
just
What?
it just
What?
disappears. I don't even know what happens to it. I probably give it away. Like, not even as a gift though. I'll just be like, oh, here, you can have this. I got it to my sister or whoever. But I never actually wrap that bitch up and be like, oh yeah, this is a gift from me to you. I never do that. No.
There you go. You want to know?
Well, my thing is, what?
No, talking about regifting, I just remembered. So, my sister's boyfriend's mom, she's such a sweet lady. Like she always cooks for our family parties. Like, you know, she's a really sweet lady, and her taste is very interesting. So she sees that my sister likes sandals, purses, and dresses. So one day for her birthday, when we're like, open gifts, okay, lo abra. And then I just see my sister's fucking face that she opens the gift, and it's like a tacky ass like sundress and a tacky ass like handbag. And then she was like, oh, tan bonito. She's like, yeah, es que no sabía si te iba a gustar. Like, the lady was all happy, right, with giving it, or seeing my sister's face, and my sister's like, I could tell when my sister's lying, right? So my friend, we went to Honduras. My sister,
She gave it away. She gave it to your...
she's like, oh, I was thinking about you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I didn't know the guy's wearing that sundress and purse.
Low key though, you just give them away to your family.
I do have a family member like that though. He hasn't really gifted us shit in a couple of years, but when we were younger, my uncle, literally we were expecting it from him because it's something that he would do every year. So I don't know where he get this shit from, but he literally would get shit because he used to work at the airport. I think he still works there. I don't know. And sometimes, you know, like at the airport, they find all kinds of shit, just random shit or whatever. He would collect the shit to gift to his nieces and nephews for fucking Christmas. So
Used as AirPods.
I think all of us got the same shit. We opened the shit up, and it's like a small little like toolkit, and we're all looking like, what the fuck am I gonna do with the fucking screwdriver, bro? Like, the fuck? Another time he just gave us like a little like notepad and pen, like just the most randomest shit, like the worst.
I did that one year to my nieces and nephew, and my sister said, dang, Valeria gives tacky ass gifts.
You know who does? You know who's a really bad gift giver? Rodrigo. Like, right now that he's working at the recruiting stations, you know how they have the Toys for Tots and the Marine Corps does it?
What did he give?
So-
a rock? Those ancient
people
rockets.
will drop off their Toys for Tots gifts, right? And then they'll give them to the community, and then whatever's like left over, he'll bring home and send it to his nieces and nephews, like his sister.
They're part of the Toys for Tots.
Yeah, they are.
Dude, I did that one year with my previous job. I was just like, oh, these are little like board games and stuff like that. So that's what I did. And my sister said it was tacky, so I built a bag full of like toys that they could play while they're in the car, like Rubik's cubes, like the slinky, the cards, and everything. She said it was tacky.
I think for me, I just get so upset because I love giving gifts. I think that's my like, you know, the 5, what is it? Love language, gift giving.
Yeah.
And I love giving gifts. Like I love, like if I fuck with you and I love, you know, you're with me, you're, you know, like I go like big. I don't go something small.
True.
I'm like, no, let me go.
You know what?
Put more stuff in. Get a fucking basket. Put things in.
You're right.
But then when I get something, I'm like, okay.
You're like, I thought you loved me. No, you know, put bad gift and then last minute it's Albert, my boyfriend. Like
Oh, Grant. That's,
we always fucking argue. He's like, no, my mom's not gonna like that. No, my sister's not gonna like that. And it's like, the fuck? Like, just fucking give him a fucking thing first. No, they're not gonna like that. No, they're not gonna use that. Give him a couple bands. No, da, da, da. Well, I don't know what the fuck then. But
dude, my thing is, I feel like Grant's, like, those dads that don't know what you got them. Grant, when you open a gift, Grant's like, oh, wow, that's what I got you? Because I'm always the one picking the gifts. I tell him, I'm like, all right, this is how much you're going to give me. I'll get the gifts for everything. So he's like, the first time they open the gift is the first time Grant sees the gifts. He doesn't fucking know. But no, he's a bad one. Because I've mentioned this before. When we first started, like, living together, like, in a home, and we celebrate, like, our first Christmas, he'll go to, like, the store the night before Christmas or the night before, like, my birthday, whatever, pick up some random ass shit and put it in a bag. Oh. And that was it. This one year, he gave me, like, a frame and chocolate. I'm like, thanks.
At least you didn't get wooden roses, girl.
What?
At least you didn't get wooden roses.
No, you're a great bitch, Myra.
Yeah.
Good gift. You remember, guys, when Rodrigo was overseas, and then like he sent.
Myra the rose,
because he said that one will last forever, which is so cute. But Myra was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh my god! I
remember.
I remember.
I was so upset over that wooden rose.
She still is.
To this day. Where is it?
I don't know. I think it's still at my grandma's house.
You're like, here, Nana, so our love could be forever. Wait, but no, now every year Grant takes me to the outlets and I pick out a bag. I'm like, that's my gift. I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay.
you leveled up.
I'm very like right now. I'm like I drank a lot of coffee and I drank Advil, so my energy right now is like to the top right now. Sorry, so I'm like.
I wonder what we're gonna get for Valentine's Day.
Dude,
a wooden rose.
Okay, so tell me if I was bratty. Okay, let's see. All right. So we're shopping for Christmas because I made Albert shop for Christmas at least a week before Christmas because he's such a last minute shopper. And then we went to the outlets, and he always tells me that we're always together, so he could never go off alone to go buy a Christmas gift. So he knows I like Kate Spade, so we walk into the Kate Spade store. I honestly wasn't expecting anything, so he was like, "Oh, so what would you like? Like here's your Christmas gift, like whatever." Because he always gives me shoes, so I was like telling him like maybe not to give me shoes anymore, like give me something else. So I've been wanting a new purse. So I saw a Kate Spade backpack that I've been wanting for a while now, right?
Do you have it?
Is this one?
Oh, it's cute.
And then I see, where's my? Oh, I left it over there. And then I see a little like purse, like little cute purse. And then I was all like, I'm like, oh, I want this one too. So he's telling the lady, oh, how much are they? Trying to see maybe whatever, right? So then, so the lady tells him the price, and then he's like, okay, so you got to pick one or the other. And I was like, why don't I get both? And then the lady's like, yeah, why doesn't she get both? And then Albert looked at me because he
embarrassed him.
Yeah, Albert hates being put in a spot or feeling stupid in public, right? So that's one of his pet peeves. And he says I always do that. But I do it sometimes for my advantage, right? So then he was like, no, you got to get one. And I was like, okay, fine, then I don't want anything. So I started walking out. And then he's like, are you going to really do that? And I was like, well, I want both. So if I can't get them, I'm not going to get anything. Tell me why. He's like, just get it. Just get it. And he's all fucking mad. But the guy was like fucking like laughing and smiling. Long story short, I ended up getting the both. Is that being a brat?
I would have been like, all right, I'll buy myself. Grant entered the room, so I can't talk shit.
I was bratty.
Yeah, that was bratty, but you still got it.
I was like, I deserve.
Ixie got the snaps.
Mhm.
Now I want to
but
see the other. Is it a keychain that matches the purse?
No, the other purse is super cute.
Oh, you got
Exactly.
2 purses?
Yeah, the
No,
black one.
the black
right?
one. Yeah, so I got the backpack and then a little bag. It's in my room.
Oh no!
So,
You send us a picture later. I want to see it.
oh, remember? Oh, yeah. It's really cute.
Hold
It's
on.
really small and cute.
Obi came upstairs. Hold on.
Dog mom problem. She's gonna start yelling. Obi,
Yeah, you
dog.
hear
Yeah,
it?
you hear? No, the purse I picked out this year that Grant gave me was super cute. Let me show you. Hold on.
It's because I would send him pictures, and I'm like, I want a Tom Ford bag and stuff like that, or I wanted the Marc Jacobs tote bag.
Get that one. That was super cute.
I
That's the
want
one I
it.
got.
Oh, that's cute. Is
Oh.
that which one is that one?
It's big.
That's cute.
That's the one I got. I always pick different bags. I'm gonna make it easier on the man. Poor man stressing. Because they don't know what to get you, and I'm like, but I'm the easiest one. No, you're not. And I already know what I
So
got
who's
him.
on the hot seat today?
Oh yeah, what is it called, Ixia? Pan caliente.
Pan
Oh,
caliente.
caliente.
All right, we're gonna start off with our hot seat for this episode in just a few moments.
You guys.
Oh, we did Ixia's hot seat last episode. So Erica's hot seat. How's Obi?
He came upstairs. I forgot that Rodrigo didn't realize that I left the gate open, that I didn't put it up, and Obi figured it out, and he just bolted upstairs.
You don't let him upstairs, huh? Good. You don't want to ruin those carpets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's not allowed up here.
Oh.
Can you imagine how dirty our carpet would be? Oh, hell no.
Oh, it would be bad.
Especially because he plays outside and it's all muddy.
Mm-hmm.
Dog mom problems.
Especially right now with the rain, like his paws, you could just see his paw prints everywhere. I'm just like, oh my god. You clean it and it's still there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks about it. Oh my gosh, Ixia, your little bar car is super cute.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
All right. We're in a hot seat for this episode, and Erica is in a hot seat. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Erica, are you considered a Chicagoan now? No more Angelino?
You know, it's funny because I've had this.
You've been there for 7 years.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with my friend a couple of times. I personally, I think I'm like half and half. Only
Nah. You gotta choose.
I'm going on my 8th year now here.
Damn.
Yeah, like because literally last year in 2022 in August completed my 7th year, so now I'm going into my 8th year, which is crazy. But like I promise you, like to this day, like when people ask me like where are you from, I never say I'm from Chicago. I'm always like, well, I live here, but I'm from LA. Like I always I don't think I will ever say, oh, I'm from Chicago, or like I'm a Chicagoan. Like I don't see that because like in the inside of me, like it's not who I am. I don't think I will ever be a Chicagoan. So sorry to my fellow Chicago people, but I don't know. Like, goes home for now, but it's not going to be a forever home. I think that's why I'm like, no, like I refuse to call myself a Chicagoan.
Yeah, because you know what, Maya, California forever. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But it sucks because, like, honestly, like every time that I do go back, like literally, like for winter break, right? And for those of you that don't already know, I'm from Inglewood, California. I pretty much grew up there. Like I went to elementary school, middle school, high school there. And when I tell you that Inglewood looks so fucking different, like my sister literally lives 5 minutes away from my mom. So she literally lives By there used to that's the grocery store used to be called Bilo, I think, or some shit like that. So off of La Brea. So she lives close to there. And like I guess now they're like building like a Target and some like apartments and shit. And like now there's like a little restaurant and the club and all this. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is not Inglewood. Like, Inglewood looks so different. So now it's just like it did make me feel a little bit out of place, because I feel like every time that I do go back home, like it doesn't even feel like home anymore, because like so much has changed since I've left. So it kind of made me feel like a little sad, because I'm like, wow, like I'm sad to see that the city. I mean, I guess it's good in the sense that, things are changing for the better, but at the same time, like so much gentrification has happened. Like I have seen too many white folk in Inglewood. Let me just say that. Too many Starbucks and all this bullshit. Like I don't know. So it's definitely different. So I kind of miss the old Inglewood a little bit, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I keep saying this, but like even like when I do go back to California, or wherever it is that I go to, because honestly, it's just me and Chicago winters. It's just I don't see myself living here forever, so it needs to be somewhere warm. But ideally, I would love to move.
But you've been there for like 8 years already. Sometimes I think like, damn, you've been there for 8 years. I feel like you just moved there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I want to. I don't want to be here forever though. Like I want to go back to California ideally, and I actually want to live in San Diego. That's like my dream.
Myra, you got a roommate?
Let's go.
So Myro and Rodrigo, will be prepared, because I might move in with y'all soon.
Take me with you.
Right.
Take me with you too. I want to get the hell out of here in LA.
San Diego is San Diego's like the best place.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all California I visit.
I just love it. Yeah.
Northern California has grown on me, like the northern part, but like the coast, like above San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at as far as being a going or not, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. Pretty much as life takes wherever life takes me. But I don't know, for me, like goals wise, is like this year definitely is to like up my sales in real estate and make this money. Because I actually want to start working on getting my real estate license in California to start doing some business over there. So I'm gonna work on
it.
And yeah, keep because I definitely want to start doing business in both states, honestly. I think that would be ideal for me.
Get it, so you can help us buy our house.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys help me buy my first house.
So that's where I'm at right now, and I don't know. This year is gonna be a good year. I don't know. It definitely feels different. It's been so weird, because I feel like these last 2 weeks of the new year have been a lot of removing of negative energy, which is weird. Like things are just kind of like,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about. We're not going to go into too much detail, but let's just say. But it's not even just about that.
Pan caliente,
pan caliente.
Just because you.
Do you feel Chicago has changed you to like be more open than how you were back in LA?
Oh, 100%. I am not the person that moved to Chicago, if that makes sense. I feel when I first moved here, I was in this little bubble that I had been for so long. And it's crazy, because even when I was in undergrad, like, obviously joining the sorority and everything pushed me a little bit. But even then, I feel like when I was there, I didn't network, or I didn't take the opportunities that I should have taken when I was active in the sorority. I feel like I was still kind of just doing my own thing, like network as much, or meet as many people. So when I moved to Chicago, I was forced to do that. Like I was forced to start building my own little like hub and community. But I will say that even though like it's crazy because I've been here so many years and I have met a lot of people and a lot of those people are no longer in my life as well, like old friends. I feel like I've grown into the person that I like needed to be, if that makes sense. Like, um, just like putting myself in positions that have gotten me out of my shell, right? Like, honestly, if you had asked me like 7 years ago or 8 years ago if I was gonna be a realtor, I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna. That's not what I do. I don't work in sales. I don't work with people. I don't do all of that. And so I've definitely put myself in a lot of positions where I have been forced to grow. So that's something that I've noticed. And I continue to do it. I don't know why I do these things to myself. It just kind of happens. I'm like, oh, this sounds interesting. Let me do it. Then once I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't know about this, like, but then I see why I need to be there, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Yeah. I will say this, like ever since you moved to Chicago and especially like the last year and a half, I've seen a lot of growth in you.
Yeah.
Like not just like personally, but like professionally and emotionally. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like last year was definitely a big one because of everything that happened, like all the things that happened in my life. Like, in February, I decided to quit my job and, pursue real estate full time. Of course, things didn't really go as I thought they were going to go. I was working with a real estate team when I left my job, and I thought I was going to be there for the foreseeable future. But I don't know, as I was there, I kind of realized that wasn't what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to be an independent realtor and just kind of build my own brand. So that was really the big motivator for me to leave the team and start doing it on my own. But it was hard. I mean, because the reason why I joined the team in the first place was because I struggled a lot with like putting myself out there and like making and building a clientele, because I was so focused on my full-time job. And then, especially when you work in a full-time job that is like social services or anything like that, it's a very mentally draining position. So I will say that I wasn't putting in as much effort after my 9 to 5 into real estate. Well, if I get clients, I get clients. And if I don't, then I'll figure it out. But I really wasn't putting in the effort. So I feel like last year definitely was like, okay, bitch, now you have no choice, because you make you get clients and you close deals, or you're not going to get. So I did struggle for pretty much the entirety of the year, because the market shifted. A lot of things were kind of like time. So it was a rough year for me, but I think it was also a year where I learned a lot of things about myself, and also realizing that I'm actually stronger than I think I am. Like I sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck I made it last year, because for a while I was just, I don't know what's gonna happen. I was really convinced that I was gonna end up back in California doing God knows what. And by the end of the year, like, yeah, I really thought I was just gonna give up and just leave Chicago and go back home. But it's funny, because I feel like when I'm going through really, 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 really rough times, that's what I do. I'm always like, man, fuck this shit. I just want to go home and like not deal with my problems. But I never do it. I think it's just like my mentality that is kind of like, I kind of want to go back to my comfort zone, if that makes sense. But I always have to remind myself of the reasons why I left that comfort zone, right? And why I'm here. It's I think this year's going to be a lot better. It's definitely going to take a lot of work. I like sat down and figured out, like, because I definitely want to keep building my social media presence for my real estate stuff. So I've been doing that. And I need to do more networking events and meet more people. So that's something I'm going to work on this year. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And as far as emotionally, obviously I was working with a person that was providing services, right? Coaching / therapy services. And I will say that I did gain a lot from it. I'm not going to say I didn't take anything from it, because I did. But let's just say that it wasn't a good fit after all, right? And it's unfortunate to see how some people in the mental health field maybe aren't to me. This is not the first person. I feel like I've met a lot of people that I'm like, you work in the mental health, like you're a therapist, like how are you, like there's just some people that I don't think should be in that field. I don't think they're fully equipped and don't know how to separate their personal feelings and the professional world, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm no longer working with that person, and I will have to figure out who, I definitely, my therapy, I feel like my therapy journey isn't over for sure, but I feel like I'll be okay for now. And it's been good. Like, I feel like I said, I've learned a lot. I have taken a lot of things that have made me reflect. And so I don't know, like this year I already don't know, the energy just feels different. I can't really explain it. I mean,
Eric's going to be our sponsor soon at one of our trips.
Yeah, let's put that out in the universe. Yeah, and I'm really excited. We actually all agreed to gift each other money trees this year for Christmas. So,
oh yeah,
because I actually the first money tree I ever was for my birthday in 2021, and I was like, oh my god, I've been wanting one forever, and I was so excited, but I didn't know how to properly care for it, so unfortunately it died. So I was so sad of last year. But you know what, that should have been a sign for 2022, because it probably was like, bitch, you don't know how to take care of money. That was probably a sign. I don't know. But so I am being very intentional about how I'm caring for this money tree, because I don't want it to die. So I've been like, making sure that I overwater it, that I'm getting like the proper amount of sunshine. So please don't die. I'm gonna, because I've seen like the old office that I used to be at, they literally had a money tree. I think they've had it for a while, and it's huge. Like it actually has.
It grows really big.
Yeah, dude. Like it was like, yay high, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's beautiful. I'm like, how did you guys make it like to this? Because my shit is literally just dying. Like I don't understand. Yeah, so I hope that this year that.
Oh, you're scaring me now with the money tree.
No, don't be scared. You gotta repot it.
The plant store, and I talked to them. I was listening, like, I thought this was easier to care for than anything. They're like, well, it's just very easy sometimes to like kill it, because a lot of the times it's just the overwatering of it. So,
or not watering it at all, because that's how mine died.
One thing that, especially for me, because I do live in the colder weather, if they were saying, especially because we don't get as much sunlight on some weeks, that it can require as much water, because obviously it's not I don't know, I guess the sun is not absorbing it as much, that's why.
So it needs a lot of sunlight?
No, it doesn't need a lot of sunlight. It needs indirect sunlight. So just put it in a place where it's gonna get some sunlight, but not necessarily.
Let me move my tree. I literally thought that it needed like a lot of sunlight, and right now in where my kitchen is, I opened the blinds and put a chair there so it could get sun.
No.
Let me move it. I thought it needed sun.
Don't move
You know
it.
where it would be good? Over by where you have like your is it your little coffee stand? Like by your door in your kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good place right there.
Okay, I'll move it there.
Yeah.
And I just got it. I think I
got it. I was gonna ask you, Erica. I'm actually not ask you, or just comment on how proud I am that you're still open to therapy, even though it was your previous experience was not healthy. And and I think that your mentality now is way different, like Myra has said. I think that if this was you a couple years ago, you would have totally given up on therapy, because you would be afraid to get screwed over. So I think that now that you have this open mentality, it could. I'm just proud of you. This is something new, and I think that sometimes people, I think that with everything that you've gone through, you've built these walls, And I know like some people also go through the same not the same experiences, but they build walls because they want to protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it just takes time, and I think that you focusing on yourself has allowed you to, you know,
Yeah.
flourish because you actually are taking time by yourself.
Yeah.
You're learning. You're relieving. You're learning stuff again about yourself, what your
Yeah.
likes and dislikes are, what how can you build your boundaries or your walls up when you know it's not okay. Right away, you like analyze it, but in a healthy way rather than, oh, I'm gonna block you because you're a bitch. Other than, I'm gonna work with you.
Yeah.
Until I can no longer, and I'm, we
Yeah.
can no longer like interact.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, yeah, I feel
New
like
Erica, who this? New Erica, who this?
Hey.
I will tell that the reason why I still feel like I have a lot of work to do is more so in like my relationships, like romantic relationships, or really any relationship for that matter, because I feel like my walls are still very much up in that part of my life. And so like, last year I definitely was very intentional about like keeping like not wanting to date, and I was like, I did not talk to anybody, I didn't date anybody, and it was good. It was like literally what I needed. um but I don't know, I kind of want to start opening myself up to it this year, but I feel like when I even think about it, a lot of fears come up, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to put myself in that position again. And I thought, like, I don't know, I was like, man, I thought it was going to be easier to get back to it, but I think because like I have been in the state of like, I guess, peace and just kind of focusing on myself, like going back to that is kind of like nerve wracking. And so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't jump into it too quick, because I think that's my issue with the
what Ixia said, this is the year of self-care.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's what it is.
I think once you start love yourself, you're capable of actually finding someone.
I know. I know, but let me tell you guys, I think I sent it to you guys. I saw this girl on TikTok, and she's like this plus size girl, and she's like, get ready in the life with a fucking plus size sugar baby or something. And I was like, what are you doing that I am not doing, ma'am? I can high key, like, maybe I need to like take some lessons, because out here fast fucking life, according to. But yes, I was like, okay, like, that's the kind of life I need, low key, little sugar daddy, I don't know, yeah. So it's interesting. But yeah, this year is just gonna be continuing. I've been working out, so I've been feeling a lot better. And
Snaps.
yeah, just making sure that I kind of like, this year is more of like, I read or I listened to something earlier today, and there was something about like being single, and it was like this pastor, he was like giving a little sermon, whatever. But it was something that I needed to listen to, and he was kind of saying like, I think a lot of single people always see themselves like as a fraction of themselves versus the whole self, and that they see like the person that they're seeking out romantically as like the other fraction of themselves. It's like, no, like as a single person, you're whole already by yourself, and you're just looking for somebody to compliment you. And I was like, wow, like that is like so on point. So yep, that's where I'm at in my life.
No man or no woman or no person is gonna save you.
Exactly.
But your damn motherfucking self.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Example, Mara saved her house by herself.
Thank you.
Mara said, my husband who? I'm going to save this house.
Before it gets flooded.
Yeah. And then I
For
called him and
real.
I said, I don't need a man, just so you know. Just to remind him that I don't need him.
Do you tell him?
Yeah, I did.
And
I
What do
did.
you say?
He said, I know. I'm like, okay.
Just wanted to reiterate.
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
funny.
that's funny.
All right.
Yeah. I saved my house from flooding.
Panecitos or hot panecitos.
Huh?
I said, any more questions for me?
I think we're out of time. No?
Yeah.
No, I think.
Or any last word?
Go ahead, Ixia.
No?
What do you say?
No, I said any last words or any one advice you want to give? So we can end.
Yeah. Love yourself, bitch. That's what I would
There
say.
it is.
I think we need to make like a story or something like that says "Love yourself, bitch." Go to Canva and make that up.
Yeah, you heard it here at Escándalo Podcast.
Love yourself, bitch.
Like
I
I
don't know.
said,
Oh my God. That just reminded me of that one guy, Angelito or Angelitos, whatever his name.
Angelitos.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Just love yourself and work on yourself and don't give up on yourself. I think that's one of the biggest things that people do all the time. They do that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Nice. Well, anyone else? No?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, so I think we've reached our hour here. So thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that this episode or segment was fun for you guys. We are going to finish up our hot seats next time, and so obviously the last two are Myra and Diana. So I'm excited to ask them some questions because I'm gonna so I'm gonna ask. But yeah, so don't forget to follow us on social media: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube,
Twitter.
and Twitter. I'm like, I'm missing
on Twitter.
and Twitter and yeah, and make sure that you tell people about us so they can listen to our episodes. So other than that, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.